Warning: the views and opinions expressed in the following video are solely those of the individuals providing them. How's it going, everyone? Cappy here with 410 Expedition. Tonight's a good night. We are sitting here in HubTown in Okotoks. It's a local brewery. We're super excited to be filming here on location, so stick around. So welcome to Cappy's Neighborhood Pub, where we talk all things to do with camping, adventure, overlanding, gear, and news. So here we are at HubTown in Okotoks. This is the first local brewery we have in town, and quite honestly, the people of Okotoks are really excited. Like, it's been busy here every time I've come in, so good job. So tell us a little bit about why you started HubTown.
Well, I guess it started with us we were both in oil and gas. Spent the last 20 years waiting to be laid off, and it's kind of been accelerated in the last 3-4 years now. So we needed a plan B, and we started doing some.
This is your plan B?
Well, this is probably plan C.
Okay.
Plan B was small batch brewing.
Yeah.
Kits, recipes, everything you needed to brew in
Right.
1 gallon batches, and we were doing great at that. But people kept asking for brewing for weddings or brewing for events. So plan C.
Well, you know what? I love plan C. Yeah.
So do we. It turned out okay.
It turned out real great. So this is Lisa and this is Mark. So we do encourage you to come on down, come to Okotoks. You're not open on Mondays, right? That's your day you're closed?
We try to close on Mondays.
Try to close on Mondays. They got to rest. That's a lot of work to do here. But anytime during the week, come on down, enjoy some local brewery. And we're actually going to taste one of their beers here tonight and just kind of get our feedback on that brew. I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds good to me.
You're just like,
I don't know what to say.
Beer is good. Yeah.
beer is good. Yeah. So with me tonight, joining us is Bruce. You guys know Bruce. He's got the orange Tacoma. Super nice build. It's every year you say you spend so much
Don't
on
tell
the
my
build.
wife. Shh.
I know, but it's looking really good. It's a really nice build. So are you ready to try this new, this 1882 Golden Ale? Cheers.
Cheers.
I like that. Smooth finish.
Very nice.
I like that a
Very
lot.
nice.
Oh, I can see that going down real fast. Might have to call my son, the Uber driver, to pick us up a little later.
We just need a campfire.
That'd be nice. So what do you think? What do you think of this new?
This is
new
awesome.
theme? Isn't this
It's
neat?
too bad sitting there watching, you can't see everything, but we'll try and show you some video here shortly.
It's actually a really nice atmosphere. It's really nice in here. It's working out really well, and I'm really excited. And we really hope that this is going to be something we can continue on in the future. First and foremost, we want to say a big thank you to all of our veterans, our current soldiers in active duty, and of course we have to toast to our fallen soldiers out there who have kept this country free for a very long time. So gentlemen and ladies, thank you so much for your service. Cheers.
To our veterans.
So one of the most frequently asked questions we get is, what do we use for maps? When we're on the road, what are we using to plan our routes? What are we using to see the terrain and what is going on? So there are many other devices out there on the market. Some of them are beyond our financial reach. The Overlander Garmin device got released, and quite honestly, Bruce, like $700 US?
Very expensive.
It's expensive, and I'm sure it has all the bells and whistles, But to some of us kind of regular guys, it's just something that's just beyond our reach.
For the budget overlander.
The budget overlander, right. So we've been using an app that we use on our iPads, and I'm not sure if they have one available for the Android device. I would have to check that. I'm not sure if they have it in the Google Apps. So we use what's called the Scenic Map app. Now the Scenic Map apps has different sections or different areas that you can download. And Bruce has been playing around with this app a lot more than I have. We use it on all of our trips, and he's going to go over a couple of bullet points on what we use when we're out. So what I've done here, I've got my iPad, and we're just going to go over some of the key features on the app.
As Cappy just mentioned, we've had lots of inquiries, lots of people asking us what we're using for mapping software. Both of us have iPads, and we've been using the Scenic Map app, as I mentioned. I would imagine they have that available for an Android device, but you'd have to look into that. So I've got 5 quick points I wanted to share with you with respect to the Scenic Map app. And what they did is, when you buy the map now, you can get both Canada and US. They're divided up into 3 geographical areas. The pricing on them is rather inexpensive. You can get the complete Canada or US map, including all 3 territories as well as Alaska, for $21 Canadian, or you can buy the individual maps for around $14 Canadian each.
That's why when you just go with the $21 and get all of them, right? That's a great value.
Why didn't you?
Thanks. Yeah, you're right. Why didn't I? I haven't yet, but it's still available on the App Store at that price. So
yeah,
it's a great value, is what I'm saying.
So as far as Canada is concerned, they divided the Western provinces into a region, Central provinces, and then the Maritimes, and then they also have included Alaska. And as well, with respect to the US, they've got the Western states, the Central states, and the Eastern states, and Alaska is also part of that package. If you have an iPad and you're looking to use this software, you have to ensure that your iPad has the option for cellular data. The cellular data does not need to be turned on when you're out in the mountains, but it has to have that capacity to communicate by the satellite or by satellite so that the app will operate properly.
That would be one heck of a data bill. Can you imagine your cell phone bill coming in because you left your data turned on? Roaming charges.
Well, but the thing is, if you're out in the mountains, you got no coverage.
You don't, but there's still there's that roaming, isn't there?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Nope.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Nope. The app gives you the ability to choose from 5 different types of backgrounds. We typically use setting or preset 4, which looks like Google Earth, and it gives you the mountains and like the whole Google Earth look. So it's very good that way.
And what I like about that, Bruce, is like if you want to get a feel for what the terrain is going to be like, it tells you to use 3 fingers and swipe up or down, and it gives you a 3D rendering of the area. So if you know you're going to be going through some mountains or anything like that, you can kind of get a feel of your terrain, your elevation gain, which is kind of neat, and you just swipe it back down again to get back into your 2D view. So with that Google Earth capability, it's actually quite nice.
And in the settings menu, you've got just a ton of features as far as how you want your map to look. You can have like the elevation contours, you can have the rivers on there, roads, county lines, province, state lines. You can have, like I say, you can fine tune it however you like. So there's lots of options for you there. And then lastly, it's very easy to use. It will just automatically track wherever you're driving. And probably one of the things that we like most about it is that you can add waypoints in quite easily. So if you are somewhere and you pass by a really nice place where you say, hey, I'd love to come back and camp here, you can just put that right in your app, right on the map, and put a name to it, and it'll save it, and then you can refer back to that in the future.
And even if you wanted to share that file with somebody, which you can, because it is a GPSX file, it will actually can plot out the actual best driving route to get to that destination, which is something I hadn't explored before, but I realized that it could be done because when we went back to our Limestone Mountain, one of our favorite camp spots in Limestone, I actually played the track back, and it can actually follow along exactly where we went. But I could share that with somebody who wants to join us for that weekend and say, look, I have no idea to get there. If I get there early, how do I get there? I share that file, and it tells them exactly as they're driving where to go. Now, it doesn't have any voice activation like a regular Garmin, where it tells you, the little sexy voice tells you to turn left or make a U-turn when you can type thing. So, but it adds to the adventure. It adds to the experience of learning on how to get out there with some help of an app that we use. But guys, $21, get the whole package. That to us is great value.
Well, and the other thing too is they now have a specific Grand Canyon map, which is free, which you can just download. So that whole area around the Grand Canyon, that whole map app is free. So
We going to Grand Canyon?
well, we've been there once.
Been there once, very quickly.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, description down below, check it out, the Scenic map app, find the region you're in. If you want to stay in that region and just explore, get the app. If not, get the whole package. You won't regret it. Everybody's been waiting pretty much all year to find out when Expedition Overland was going to be releasing their next series, and it finally dropped. When was it?
2 days ago?
2 days ago, Thursday night. So their new Great Pursuit series officially launched, and I remember having a conversation with Clay. Remember that conversation we had? And Clay was asking us, what series did you enjoy the most back when we were talking to him? And I said to him, you know what, Clay? I really enjoyed their Return to the Mackenzie. That to me was, it just was the, now this is my own opinion, it was the true essence of an adventure series where you've got a big goal, a purpose to remap this area. You're challenged with so many obstacles, the constant cutting, the clearing, the water, and it's just the bonding of the guys together as a team. And that's what I really enjoyed. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed, first and foremost, their Alaska Yukon series. That's what kind of set us up of who we are today and what we're doing, was based on that series that we watched from EXO. Then they did their Central America series, and then they did their South America series. They were good. They're really high quality production, but to me, I felt like it was missing that one element. That something was missing. And then coming up with this new Great Pursuit series, I think it's going back to their grassroots of you know what I mean, of filmmaking and what it all means.
But with a very different perspective. You're adding the flight to it.
The flight. So I watched, and some of you, and I know you watched it, and I watched it, and it was some like a pre-release or a little video beforehand, and I was watching the Instagram part where Clay said, "I guarantee you, there will be over 1,000 haters because of the flight portion of it." And I respect what Clay said. I don't care, because he is doing this for himself, not for the people who are watching. It's something that he truly believed in and he wanted to do. So good on you, Clay, for adding that portion. Which, honestly, doing that, like, that's scary. That was bold.
Yeah.
You're up there in the air and you're learning something new and exciting. So I thought to the three guys, so you had Clay, you had, I think it was Ty Heaps, and then you had the gentleman that came in from Hawaii.
Yeah.
So guys, I loved it. It was interesting, but I'm looking forward to the other portion of it,
Yeah.
right?
No, for sure. I think if I had been involved there, I would have been one of the guys on the ground.
The ground crew.
Ground crew, yeah, I'll be a ground crew guy. You know.
I think I would have challenged myself to do the flight portion. Yeah, because
I was born with my feet on the ground. And that's where I wanted.
when I was an air cadet, I did the ground school, so I was learning to fly a Cessna, and you know, being up in the air for me was fine. But you have nothing around you. There's no like, you're like strapped to this propeller and a parachute, and that looked like fun. So cheers and good to you guys for doing that portion. Still enjoying the beer?
I am.
Yeah?
I am.
I am a lot. It's fantastic. See, I'm already on my second glass.
You would never know.
You would never know. So, our good friend Dwayne, who is one of the partners over at Off Grid Trailers in Edmonton, they are currently at SEMA right now. And they released their SEMA teaser trailer video. Now, I've seen it. I've already seen it ahead of time before anybody else. Bruce has never seen it yet, and I want to get his reaction. Okay, we're gonna play it right now. What did you think of that?
That's pretty intense. Like,
Yeah.
it's like sitting in the theater waiting for a Jack Ryan season 2
Yeah.
movie to get started. You know,
So,
well done.
well done. Off Grid Trailers is at SEMA right now. They've got both their Expedition 2.0 and their new Pando 2.0 on display at SEMA. And he shared this video with me and he wanted my opinion. I thought, oh wow, it's really well done. One of our teammates, his name is Todd, he has the Expedition 2.0. And in a future video, a future Cappy's Neighborhood Pub, we're gonna talk about Off-Grid Trailers and the Expedition 2.0 that he has, why he got it, and all the features about this trailer. And you know what, at the end of the day, guys, locally made.
Yep.
Here in Alberta, in Edmonton, Alberta. I mean, that kind of stuff here at 410 Expedition, we love that. Like, it's hard to try and find a local manufacturer of the type of things that we do here in Canada.
And
So good job.
then to get something that we don't have,
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
Yeah. So
Todd's gonna buy one.
the camera? Yeah. It's gotta contribute somehow.
I'm not that useless, guys. Who's got the winch in the team? That's me.
Oh, yeah, the winch in the team. Yeah, the winch. I mean, the winch. Yeah. As always, guys, thanks for stopping by Cappy's Neighborhood Pub. And if you don't want to stop by, that's okay too. So please remember to tip that subscribe button on your way out and tap on that notification bell. And please, we love your comments, so put them down below. We want to answer, we respond to your comments. We are an engaged group. We love to talk to you. So, Bruce, anything you want to add to that?
No, it's been fun today, and it's awesome that HubTown has opened up their doors for us. And if you live nearby, come on by, check them out.
And you know what, guys? We've talked about this. We will do a meetup here at HubTown because we think it'd be kind of neat to have a live audience while we're doing this. So we can bring in some of you on the show and discuss just one small topic. I think that would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's what we do, guys. We're part of the community. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, we'll see you out on the trail. Cheers.
Cheers. It's basically like looking at Google.
Googler. Kyler.
Okay.
I'm Googling. No, it's fine.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna go from the top.
Okay.
So.
My beer keeps getting lower.
Okay, well,
keep
don't
going
drink
back.
Can you top it off?
We have a topper right there.
You do need to ensure that your iPad is data enabled.
What was that? Put that on quiet, please.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
He's behind the camera, you can't see him.
Yeah. One job. I asked you to do one job.